The last thing you want is for all women to dislike you. For years, you have been trying to attract girls, but you have just not been having the luck that you hoped for. Or you have been attracting girls, but none of those relationships actually seem to stick. And you think back, but you can't really understand where you're going wrong. In today's video, I'm going to tell you where you could be going wrong by revealing 21 habits that will instantly make women dislike you. I can assure you, sadly, that you probably have done at least one of these habits. So this video could change your life, so watch with caution, like and subscribe. When you change plans. Being flippant with plans is a pet peeve of women everywhere. They hate it when men suddenly change their plans. It's kind of a one strike and you are out kind of rule. If you have a reason for changing plans and it's a good one, plus you give plenty of notice, then sure, a girl will forgive you. But if it's something that becomes a habit, she will simply walk away. Girls don't have time for this type of behavior. So if this sounds like something you do, it's time to kick that habit to the curb. You zone out when she is speaking. She could be telling you about a work drama that she is currently dealing with. As she dives into that story, she looks over and realizes that you are kind of just looking straight past her. You are fixated on the wall behind. You have zoned out completely on what she is saying, and so she just stops mid-sentence and waits for you to zone back in. When you do this, a woman will instantly think that you don't like her, so please, guys, pay attention when she is talking. Your bad manners. Really, there is no excuse for bad manners. Girls don't like it when guys have them, and it's often a huge deal breaker. Interrupting her when she speaks, talking with your mouth open, and not using your please and thank yous are all signs of having poor manners. Although you might not see this as a big deal, to a woman it is. If you don't care about having manners in front of her, you probably are not going to make a whole lot of effort in the long term, which tells her she shouldn't waste her time. Plus, she doesn't want to take someone with bad manners back to meet her family, right? You are never romantic. This is something a woman can often tell from early on in the relationship. Maybe you don't arrange another date with her, so she has to be the one to do it. Or when you are on a date, instead of looking deeply into her eyes, you are on your phone. It could also be something that props up during a relationship. You might have been together for a while and you never seem to do anything romantic for her. Women can get sick of this pretty quickly. You give her too much affection. On the other hand, giving a woman too much affection can really get on her nerves. Picture this. You are out on a double date and the woman opposite you looks annoyed. Her partner keeps grabbing her hand, kissing it, hugging it, and complimenting her. Instead of joining in on your joint conversation, her partner seems to be only focused on her. She seems annoyed and embarrassed, and it's clear to everyone at the table except for her partner that he is giving her too much affection and is basically suffocating her. She will probably break up with him after that meal. Over-affection is a sign of poor self-confidence, and if you find that you do this, work on your confidence before entering back into the dating world. You don't give her enough affection. I know this is really hard, isn't it? But girls do need just the right amount of affection. Too much, they will be packing their bags. Too little, they will still be packing those bags. Girls prefer it when a guy gives them just the right amount of attention. That is some attention, some affection, but then leave them be. If you don't show them any affection or enough affection, they will think you don't like them, and instead of waiting around to be embarrassed, will just leave. You still talk to your ex. If a woman finds out that you still talk to your ex, she won't think, oh, that's really lovely for them still keeping in touch. She will think, that's strange, he obviously still likes her, I think this is over. An ex is an ex for a reason, so if you can, leave her in the past. When you can't make a decision, you are capable of making a decision, and it drives any woman that you date up the wall. Women don't want to be the only ones to make all the decisions. They want a partner, a teammate, and someone they can rely on to make decisions with them. At the moment, it could just be picking the restaurant you are going to eat at, but early on, women test you with these small decisions to see what you would be like in the future. If you are unable to make decisions, then you are unable to commit, which is something women really don't like. When you hog the TV remote, This is a habit women might not see until they are in a relationship with you, but it can make them not like you quickly. It's called sharing. You are a mummy's boy. Mums and sons have a relationship unlike any other relationship. It's close, usually. Women get it, but they still want to feel as though that they are the most important woman in your life. They don't want to have to compete with your mum for attention, and they don't want you to have to run every little thing past her. Flirting with other women. This is just not okay, especially if it is in front of the woman that you are on a date with. It's an instant strike against your name, and if it happens too early on, it's probably the end for that short-lived relationship. Stop leaving the loo seat up. Guys, this is something that really annoys women. They hate coming in to use the bathroom and seeing that the toilet seat was left up. It's poor manners and something you need to unlearn. Never order for her. Girls can order their own meals. They don't need a man to do it for them. Let her pick what she wants to eat and drink, or you'll find yourself single for a lot of your life. You forget important things. If you forget things, it shows that you don't really care and that those things were never that important. When guys forget birthdays or anniversaries or even just the things that girls have said to them, it really annoys them. You are vain. Are you constantly worried about your looks? Constantly looking at yourself in the mirror? Girls get sick of this vain behavior quite quickly, although they might even be guilty of it themselves sometimes. You are messy. You don't need to be in a relationship with a girl for this to annoy her early on. She might be coming over to your house for the night and notice that you have not bothered to clean up. Girls don't want to be your mum, so picking up after you and cleaning up after you really does suck, so make sure you are able to do this for yourself. You will never compromise. Everything has to go your way or ends up going your way. You simply never compromise. From which programs you watch to what you plan to do that day. The woman you are with never gets a say in what you do and never gets to do anything she likes to do. If you have ever seen a married couple, ask them what made them last so long. It's the compromise. And if you want a lasting relationship, you need to learn this. All you do is slouch on the couch. Everyone loves a couch day during the weekend. It might not happen every weekend, but sometimes you just need a day watching Netflix. It's when this becomes all you do that it becomes a problem in a woman's eyes. Sure, you work all week, but so does your partner. She wants to do fun things with you on the weekend, and she wants you to help her out around the house. So get up off the couch and do just that. When you hate hearing about a woman's time of the month, it's something every woman goes through, and it's something a man never will, since you will never have to experience that pain, the exhaustion and mood changes a woman goes through every month. The least you can do is listen when she is experiencing all of this. Show her that you care about how she is feeling and support her through it. Belching and flatulence. No matter what you say, women know that men can control it. Sure, every so often is fine. After all, it's natural, but not all the time. It's a serious turn-off. When you compare her to your mother. Ouch. Guys, let me warn you, never do this. If a woman is asking you to do something like clean up the bedroom, just do it without saying, "No, you're not my mum." This cuts a woman deep and will make her instantly resent and dislike you. Even if it seems like she's over it, believe me when I say she will not get over this for a long time.